stepping over the community's electric wire that has a little over 1,000 volts in it. The kind of boss of this crew is having a finger taken off hand, and his high power went in his right hand and went out his left foot. He's a little incapacitated, but these guys are up here in the Connor tree hooking up a pulley to help pull a pole up. And the rope to the pulley with 2 men on the rope. Whoop, 1 man just left the rope. I think they need a couple of guys on the pulley. 1 guy on the rope. Okay. Need to move the pole back a bit so that they could get the butt end of the pole down in the hole. Again, it would be a lot easier if they had a board or a plank in that hole, but I don't know that they are familiar with that system. Okay, gonna make another shot at it. There, the pole's going up, and they've got a stick they cut against the butt end, and there. Let's hope it doesn't swing. These guys are grunting a bit. 1 guy on the pulley. I don't know what's controlling the swing of the pole, but it's going up. Let's hope it doesn't fall, something doesn't break and doesn't come down on the transformer. They're getting there. Yep. I'm going to back away a little bit as it swings. I'm getting it up there. The guys are struggling quite a bit here. They got a pretty good angle. They've got about a 45-degree angle at this point. Now they're moving up the angle, but it's a little more difficult to lift it. They need more guys on the rope. You're right, need more guys on the rope. That's right. Oh, the guys on the rope are swinging a little bit. They're getting there. They're pulling on that rope. It's slipping in the hole. It's going up. There it is, and it's going up. They're pulling feverishly. The pole is pivoting over toward the other side, but there's a big amount of it in the hole. It's up against the Connor tree up on the top, so it can't go far. That's a bit of a problem. They can't pull it up now. They've got to swing it back over this way a little bit more. If they can get it back over away from those leaves on the Connor tree up top, they can let it slip into the hole, and they've got it homemade. Looks like we've got pretty much control of this pole now, as it must be a few feet into the hole. The hang up is it's against the Connor tree. Now they're going to try swinging it back away from the Connor tree. Lift it up. Watch out. Lift it up. Pull on that rope. Pull on that rope. There we go. There it goes. It's up and it's in the hole. Good job. Yeah, they cut a piece of wood off a tree with a machete or a colleen, and now they're using the cut piece of wood to tap down the dirt on top of the cement block they put down the hole for the guy wire. For you guys back in the United States that have this big fancy equipment, we've got this lineman's bit hooked to a small 1/2-inch DeWalt drill. There. The reason they don't use a bigger drill is because the Dominicans are kind of a small people, and if the drill or the bit actually fetches up or catches in the pole, it tends to swing the Dominican lineman around in circles, and he has to shut it off, and they've gotten themselves really disoriented after a few cycles around the pole. So they use a smaller drill so that it just stops if it catches too hard, especially after a bit of time with this Brugal run. Have a great lunch, guys. Well, they solved the problem with the drill. The bit, which is a standard bit most linemen use, is just too big for the small DeWalt Black & Decker drill, so they got a regular wood bit, and now they're up there drilling a hole through the pole. with the wood bit. The guy steps off the ladder and puts himself on the pole with his sneakers, and they lower the ladder, and then he steps back down the ladder. That's probably an OSHA technique I never learned before. Wow, that's pretty good. Worked though. Now we're down here getting ready to hook up the guy wire. Now that hook isn't going to fit in the... Okay. Hook around the eye of the... Clever. Okay, now we're getting ready to put this transformer up on the pole. They're laying out lines and straps in the road, and they've got a pulley up there on the pole. I don't know if you can see it, but he's got a pulley up there and getting lines ready. He's got the through boat on the pole, ready to anchor the transformer. By the way, I just want to make sure everybody realizes this is 100% OSHA. Everything that's done here is according to ocean rules. You heard I said ocean rules, not OSHA rules. Okay, Atlantic Ocean or Caribbean Ocean rules. They're now hooking a pulley to the bottom of the pole as well. I think possibly they're going to hook up a two-pulley system to make this more easy to lift up. That would be pretty clever. A pulley on the top and a pulley on the bottom. A two-pulley system to give it a little bit of force. There's people walking in the road, passing by, looking at the various work that's being done. Hola, Alejandra, ¿cómo está? I really hope these guys know how to tie knots. Ah, this is unique. They're going to use the SUV to pull the transformer up on the pole. I can see the transformer and the pole all coming down on top of the SUV. But they know this, they do this all the time. They'll do pretty good.